Damn. Alrighty. So I just want to share a little story. It's in honor of football and Sunday. I just wanted to talk to you guys about something that kind of really struck a chord with me today. So, as decades of research and a Will Smith movie has taught us, football is dangerous. But guys, today's game is basically ballet compared to the brutal brand of football back in the early 20th century. Back then, they wore leather helmets and very little padding. Every play was a run, which meant all 11 defenders crowding the line and piling atop the ball carrier. In 1905, 18 college football players died, and 159 were seriously injured, leading to calls to outlaw the game. That's when President Teddy Roosevelt personally intervened. He demanded that the game be continued, but made safer. A committee proposed rule changes for the 1906 season. Most significant, some of you might be like, oh, this is interesting. The forward pass was legalized in an attempt to bring about a game in which speed and real skill shall supersede so far as possible mere brute strength and force of weight. Most football traditionalists were skeptical. In a follow-up story titled "New Football: A Chaos," the experts declare. New York Times wrote that there's been no team that has proved that the forward pass is anything but a doubtful, dangerous play to be used only in the last extremity. Tell that to Tom Brady. The first team to prove the newspaper wrong was St. Louis University. Listen to this. On September 5th, 1906, SLU opened the season against Carroll College. Quarterback Bradbury Robinson attempted the first pass in history, but it fell incomplete, resulting in a turnover under the rules at the time. Later, Robinson completed a pass to Jack Schneider for a 20-yard touchdown, and SLU won 22-0. Critics argue that the other teams threw passes in 1906 and that the glory went to SLU simply because it played the first game, a fluke of scheduling. That sells short SLU coach Eddie Kokums, whose pioneering use of the pass created an unstoppable offense. Listen to this. SLU finished 1906 with a perfect 11-0 record, outscoring its opponents 407 to 11 in an all-out aerial assault. As retired SLU archivist John Wade notes, that was all the more impressive because the football was more like a rugby ball, much fatter and harder to throw. Sadly, Cockham and Robinson have been largely forgotten, even here in St. Louis. SLU disbanded its football team in the 40s. Neither man is in the College Football Hall of Fame, and credit for their first forward pass often goes in error to legendary Notre Dame coach Newt Rock. But if there is a heaven, Cockhams and Robinson are surely up there watching the past happy modern game, finding a bit more vindication in every touchdown spiral. So why do I share that? I share that because when you think about it, it took many, many years for this to come to fruition. And the first thing that people said was, it's not going to work. That's not like real. It's not going to work out. And what happened was the teams that got outside their comfort zone and took action got really good results for it. So where else in your life can you focus on getting outside your comfort zone? As you develop, as you grow in anything that you do in school, in sports, in relationships, and even your experience as a manager, the more you can get outside your comfort zone, the better. And the more you can call a campus, the more you can do an in-person interview, the more you can PR call, the more you can really step into that puddle that's only an inch deep. That's what's going to make the true difference in your success, in your development, in your team's development. Appreciate you guys for being here. Happy Olean week. Role play, role play, role play, role play. Get into those raffles. Get into those raffles for the $500, and make sure you guys are ready to go for Olean. Excited to see a lot of you there. If I don't see you there, we'll see you on our call next time. Adios. Peace.